You coming down West Ham this afternoon, then?
Nah, I don't want to go down there and see them lose again.
It's just a bloody habit, that's all that is. It's a bloody habit they got themselves into, that's all.
Yeah, well, it's a bad habit. If you ask me, they ought to change it. Yeah, I mean, the only place you get down there is watching the other side. Who are they playing any road?
Hereford, walk over.
Nah, there's nothing worth watching down there this afternoon. Now, if I got a football, I mean, I want to see somebody do something with the ball. But that lot down there, come on, you wouldn't even know it was their own ground. Some of them don't even know when they've changed ends.
The milk, huh?
We play too bloody fair, that's our trouble, mate. Ain't been putting the bottle out, I suppose, that's half of it.
Bottle? What for?
The ref! You're supposed to put a bottle of scotch in his dressing room over your own game. They all do it. It's an old custom, isn't it?
It's bribery.
It's not bribery. It's referee's perks, isn't it?
Tally man.
Oh, blimey. I mean, you expect some advantage out of playing at home, don't you? That is why, you see... You shut up and listen a minute. Look, that is why... When a referee books a play, he's supposed to write his name down then and there at the time of the offence. See? When he sees what he's supposed to have seen. Yeah. And if his hand is fair and clear, see, well, it stands up. If his hand's all squiggling all over the bloody page, well, they turn a blind eye because the ref ain't supposed to touch that scotch till after the bloody game is over.
Fine, they put out a bottle of scotch in his dressing.
They do, you know that's true. That's why it's so bloody hard to win up at Anfield, isn't it?
What?
That bloody Liverpool manager, what's his name? Has his hair cut like mine. Yeah, Shankly, bloody Shankly. He's a jock, and he gets his booze wholesale, doesn't he? I suppose he's giving a ref more than his fair quota, isn't he?
I've forgotten the insurance.
Bloody game's changing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Suppose we've got to go along with it. Go and sink our ideals. Play like the rest of them, I suppose. Ignore the subtleties of the game. And to get more like Leeds or bloody Liverpool, I suppose.
Get more like Leeds and Liverpool? Bloody hell, I wish you would. One thing I miss living in London, you know, me football.
Yeah. Kick and rush, mate, up there. That's all that is. Kick and rush. Oh, blimey, it ain't so long since they stopped putting their coats down as goalposts, is it?
You don't have to talk like you do. I mean, Bobby, we've got grounds up there better than Wembley. I don't know why, you know, they don't play more of the internationals up there.
Look, mate, it's the people I'm talking about, not the bloody grounds, the people, innit?
Because we shout, you mean?
No, because we got hooligans.
Come on, I've had it. We got some of the shouts up there about, mate. We're real people up there, mate. Yeah, and we're kin to kin. We can trace ourselves back.
To monkeys. Yeah.
Beyond that, you know, beyond that. And it's beyond you, isn't it? Because you don't understand that that's our side out there. Our side, our lads, and our side's a great side, ours is, see?
You give me 20p.
What for?
Insurance.
It comes out your bloody housekeeping. Listen, Shirley Temple, you bloody talk to me about kin to kin and being real people. We're real people round here, mate. There's people round here can trace kin back to Drake and sailing with him.
Drake didn't sail from London.
Tilbury, it's near enough, isn't it?
Drake sailed from Plymouth.
All right, he might have sailed from Plymouth. Nobody's saying he didn't, but he would have preferred to sail from Tilbury, wouldn't he? Because Tilbury's nearer to London, and that's where he wanted to be, because he thought of London as his own town. He only played bowls in Plymouth.
Our father Drake wasn't a Londoner. He was Devon, Jim lad.
All right, clever Dick. He might have been born in Devon, see, but he soon moved to London, didn't he? Because he knew, as soon as he see that he had it in him to be a great admiral, he knew that only in London could he realise his true ambitions.
They got water at Devon, you know.
I know they got water in Devon, Mr. Clever Dick. There wasn't nothing worth attacking in Devon, was there? Not in them days. Your Spanish wasn't after Devon, was they? Couple of fields and a few bloody shepherds. Christ, I mean... They was after London, wasn't it? Because they knew that outside of London, there wasn't nothing worth having, not in them days. There still ain't.
Listen, mate, there's nothing in London, nothing. All the wealth in England's outside of London, man, in the fields, in the coal mines, in the rivers and under the bloody sea.
What about the Bank of England, then, eh?
a bloody printing works. You want to know something about inflation and what causes it? It's them printing more of their paper money than we've got goods for in the shops.
Here. Here. I've left myself short of the money for his insurance. I don't want that to lapse.
Shut up. Look, listen, Sonny, shut up, will you? When Drake was sailing the Main...
I know. I won't pay the tallyman this week.
You shut up! Look, when Drake was sailing the Main, see, the Spanish Main, the people of London, they wasn't bothered about coal and little bits of fields. No, they let others dig up the treasure and farm the fields, and then Drake and his lads would nick it all from on the high seas. Shops of London was full of stuff in them days.
I can always be out when he comes again.
It was great days, they was. When England was mighty and ruled the seven seas. And anything found on them was ours, mate, ours.
Yeah, when they hung a man for stealing a sheep.
What?
Oh, they had values in them days. They believed in the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not steal, and if you did, you bloody well got strung up, and good job and all. I mean, nowadays you get caught stealing. What do? They just put you in prison and then keep you at the expense of the rest of us. Keep it, and then after a few years let you out and go off stealing again.
You make me sick, you do. Man steals, that's the end of him as far as you're concerned, isn't it? There's no forgiveness, no turning over a new leaf, nothing.
If a man steals and you let him get away with it, before you know where you are, that's a habit, innit? And some habits are bloody hard to break.
I wish you'd break some of your habits.
You're potty. I mean, 1 minute you're going on about Drake and singing his praises to Ivan for stealing off the rest of the world. And in the next breath, he's quoting the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not steal, he said. And anyone caught stealing should be strung up. Well, it gets my nose.
You're so bloody thick you are. Thick, mate. Can't you see? I am talking about nicking off your own kind, stealing from your own people. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, you steal off of me.
Who does?
Well, somebody had £1 off that money that I put out for the milkman up there.
Oh, I gave that to paper lad.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, well, I ain't got any change, had I?
Well, I hope you've got some change when the milkman comes.
Look, they're not all my papers, you know.
No, well, whose are they then? Because I don't read the bloody Militant, do I? And what have we got here? The New Statesman. They wouldn't know a bloody statesman if they see one. And what comic cut are you reading there today? What's he got here? Look. Morning Star. There you are, look at it. Used to be called the Daily Worker, that did, didn't it, once upon a time? Yeah. Till they found out half the bloody readers never went to work. They was all down the Labour Exchange, signing on for the bloody dole, and the rest of them was all out on strike, weren't they? Bloody socialist rags, mate. It's you what buys them, not me.
I don't buy the Express and the Mail, do I?
No, but you bloody read them, don't you?
Oh? Only to see what lies they're printing.
Lies! Yeah, lies. It hurts, doesn't it? A bit of the truth, mate. Bloody hurts.
Well, I don't have time to read any of them, so I'm not going to pay for
No, you don't want to read that bloody rubbish he buys. No, look at this. Look at that. Look. Saying that the miners here, the miners have got a fair grouse and we ought to pay them more than the rest of us and because it's special work that they do.
Well, so it is.
So it is?
Yeah, so it is.
What's so bloody special about digging a bit of coal out of the ground, eh? Oh, blimey, I mean, anyone could do that.
Oh, yeah.
Even your fuzzy wuzzies in the jungle, they could do that. And all you've got to pay them is a few coloured beads and a bit of broken glass. I mean, good blimey, anyone who can learn to use a pick and shovel can dig bloody coal, mate. Even your mix.
Oh, God. Here, I bet you wouldn't like to dig it, would you?
No.
I don't have to dig it, do I? Because I've learned to do other things.
Oh, yes. We're above it, of course.
Well, naturally.
And I'll tell you something else. If I had to dig coal, I hope I'd do it a bit more grace than what they're doing it. I hope I show a bit more loyalty, a bit more gratitude to the country what give me the chance to dig coal.
Oh, yes. Show gratitude. Thank them. Kiss their feet. They've been so kind. I mean, they might have given the job to foreigners, mightn't they?
Yeah, and they still might. Don't you worry about that. We've got the packies over here now, mate. Armies of them. Yeah. Old Enoch wasn't daft bringing them over, and he did.
Yeah, so he might, but he's gone off him a bit lately, hasn't he?
So it might be. Well, they've been a bloody disappointment to him, haven't they?
Why?
Well, he brings them over as cheap labour, and his daft lot get hold of them, start shoving their heads full of daft ideas about equality, and the next thing you know, they believe in it, and they want the same treatment as the rest of us.
Well, it's just as well they do, isn't it? Because if they lived the way Enoch and his gang expected them to live, in mud huts outside all your big towns, you'd have soon found yourself competing with them for your job.
Me?
Yeah, you. And later you'd have found yourself willing, even eager, to do it for a black man's wage. Think on that.
Yeah. See a black man doing my job, can't you, eh? Oh, blimey,
Why not?
Why not? Because they ain't got the same cultural background as I've got, that's why.
Culture?
Yes, culture.
What do you know about culture?
He don't even wash his hands before he has his dinner. He don't even wash them when he's been to the other place, no?
The blacks have got more culture in one of their war dances than you've ever seen.
Here, the only films he'd ever go to was Cowboys. When you could get him to go. I mean, most of the time, before he got married and started drinking, he used to stand on street corners with a gang of other louts who thought they looked like film stars. I don't know who he thought he looked like.
King Kong.
Shut up, funny guts.
That was when he started wearing that Homburg thing that he wears now. That was after he'd seen Clark Gable in a film called San Francisco.
Clark Gable?
That's when he started to wear that little tash, too.
Clark Gable. Clark Gable hasn't got a big nose like that.
But he had big ears like him.
All right. Whoever I bloody look like, I was all you could get. Oh, dear. She had her caps at Harry Bellows. His father had a boot shop.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh.
Your face!
Never mind about her face. He wasn't interested in stooping down to marry you. Not him. Not Harry Bellows. Oh, no fear. He was all fixed up with a girl out the grocer's shop, he was. One who worked the bacon slicer. His father see to that.
Oh, yeah, but you didn't mind, did you? I mean, you wasn't a snob, was you? You didn't mind marrying this inferior who was turned down by the boot shop son and heir, did you?
No, not Clark Gable here. Oh, come on, I'll take you. You're just what I need for my kitchen. And if you work hard, don't answer back, I might let you sleep in my bed with me. You care that much for Mum, don't you? That much. Eh?
Look,
Yes, you do.
I've been a good husband, I have.
Good at what?
You shut up! Bloody blonde ponce in it, shut up! Look, I have provided, I have.
Roof. Yeah, and bare essentials. Oh. Yeah, but none of the love and honour that he agreed to.
It takes two, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I wasn't your first choice.
Nor you mine.
Yeah. But you was head of a lot of them, tell you that. You wasn't the last on my list, not by a long chalk.
You was on mine.
I was here, I taught you think I was nothing at all.
Well, you wasn't much.
Look, we was the richest down our road.
You wasn't. You lived at the poor end.
Shut up.
You didn't even have carpets or lino. Bare boards you had. Yeah, you had nothing in your house. Six to a bed they slept and had to stand up to eat their meals. His father used to play the penny whistle. And he had uncle used to make noises with his mouth. Culture, I mean, that's about as far as it went.
Bloody lies you do tell, and you go around telling people that.
All right, don't get your knickers in a twist. We're liberals, we don't hold a man's upbringing against it.
Upbringing? Who's you talking about upbringing, you bloody scarskit? I mean, no wonder Anfield's always full. They've got no comforts at home up there in Liverpool.
We've got an house like this, you know.
Have you?
Yeah, we've got a bathroom too and all.
What do you do, keep the coal in it then?
We've got everything you've got, mate.
Have you?
Yeah.
And what about the bloody neighbourhood then, eh? Oh, yeah, that bloody neighbourhood, mate. No wonder the IRA don't let any bombs off up there in Liverpool. They know they'd be doing us a favour to blow the bloody thing up.
I must get a move on. I must go and phone up, find out how Gran is.
Never mind about Gran. She on the phone? Oh, blimey, they're putting old age pensions on the phone, ain't it? Marvellous, eh? Next thing you know, they'll be putting the unemployed on the phone so they can phone each other up and create more work.
No, she hasn't got a phone. Council wouldn't give her one, nor would the assistance people.
She didn't ask for one, did she?
No, well, you see, this woman in her house downstairs, she don't like her putting her bets on over the phone. Well, she's a bit religious and she thinks that gambling's very sinful, especially a woman. And she's always complaining about Gran smoking in her room.
God almighty, what's it got to do with her? What Gran does in her room? She pays her rent, you know.
Yeah, well, Gran set fire to the bed twice. The last time she nearly set fire to the house and all.
She ain't been over here putting her bets on through our phone, has she?
No, she pays for the calls what few she has.
Yeah, well, that's the trouble, isn't it? Because if she uses that thing like you use it, God knows who she's been speaking to or where. Wouldn't be surprised to get a bloody phone bill in from China or somewhere.
Look, she pays for the few titchy little phone calls she has. Just the fella that puts her bets on. And a friend in Glasgow, that's all.
Glasgow?
There's a man.
What then?
Well, I couldn't hear what went on. She asked me to leave the room, then she shut the door and she kept her voice low. I mean, these walls are not as thin as you might imagine. And I can't use that tumbler like he does when he listens to next door. Anyhow, it went on for a long time. And there was a lot of laughing and giggling going on.
Do you know how much it costs to call bloody Glasgow?
All right, keep your hair on what you've got. She put the right money in. In fact, she put a bit more in because I worked it out.
You worked it out? How could you work it out?
Look, I know what young Michael puts in the box when he phones Liverpool,
Oh, yeah.
so...
And what does young Michael put in a box when he phones Liverpool?
Yeah, well, I've got to be going. Listen, I'll see you later, love. Ta-ra. Ta-ra.
Just a minute, young Michael.
He puts in 2p
2p?
and an extra 1p because it's outside London. And I charged Gran another 1p because Glasgow's a bit further than Liverpool. So you see, you might have made a profit after all.
Bloody silly.
Shall I phone Gran for you now?
No, I think I'd better go round there. I'm very worried about her.
And what about worrying about her? What about me?
What?
What about my dinner? It's early kick-off at West Ham today.
I can't lay up about your dinner. I'm going to get me clothes on.
Yeah, well, I've got time, I suppose. I'll go round with her mother, eh?
My mother never went to church. Holy woman she was, very devout. But wild horses wouldn't drag her into church. They're not the way God wants them, she said. They're too open, she said.
What's she on about?
Open to anybody, any old Tom, Dick and Harry. And she was holy, very holy woman was my mum. You could be sitting in church, she used to say, feeling holy as you like, and find yourself sitting beside a sinner. The most awful sinner in the world and not know it. Always said she did. If God won't let the sinners into heaven with him, then the priest should keep them out of the churches from us. They should keep them out. There's an old mill.
She's drunk.
She's wandering, poor thing.
Wherever she's wandering, she ain't sober.
She's going, I think.
She's going to arrive drunk by the sound of I suppose she's drunk so much she can't even dream sober now. All these bits and pieces of hers. She always said we could have them, didn't she?
She did say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's junk, most of it, isn't it?
Oh, it's her bits and pieces.
Yeah. I know that. It's, yeah. There's the watch there. See? It's gold, that is.
Belonged to her husband.
Yeah, I know that. Take it now, shall I? No, honey, I thought, you know, take it before the vultures get here, you know. I mean, she wants us to have it, and you know what people are, how greedy they get, you know. I mean, they'd all be claiming friendships if they think there's anything a bit valuable here. I mean, and we are her friends, aren't we? We're the only friends she ever had, we are. See? Here. Else, look. Goes well with that chain, doesn't it? See? No, it's almost the same colour gold, that is, see? See, if I leave it here, I leave it on this chain. Well, I mean, it's going to save a lot of arguments, isn't it? Rotten, innit, eh? Poor old soul. See her laying there. Makes your heart feel fit to break, doesn't it? See all the bits and pieces lying here and thinks you never use them again. See, that geezer up in Glasgow, if he gets wind of anything down here, well, I mean, he's going to come down and try and get his hands on it. You know what the Scots are? Bloody mean, grasping sods they are, aren't they? What I think we ought to do, really, is, I mean, anything like a bit valuable here, see, we ought to take it before anyone sees it, see? See, here. How about her insurance? Is that paid up?
I don't know.
No, because, I mean, if it ain't, they might try and take all this stuff and sell it to pay for the funeral, see? But, I mean, you know, if there's nothing here, well, what the eye don't see it, you know. What do you think, dear?
Look, I'm not touching nothing here until you're sitting on the flowers.
Oh.
I mean, I know she said she wanted me to have her bits and pieces.
Yeah.
I can't think about anything like that now.
No.
Not yet. She's not gone yet.
No, I agree with you. I was just thinking of the vultures, that's all. I mean, they get a whisper of anything valuable down here, or, you know, some odd relation or other. I mean, it's funny how they turn up at moments like this, you know, and they can be very hard and grasping and not want to respect her wishes. And I mean, I'm thinking of her, see? You know, that's who I'm thinking of, and her things not going to who she wants them to go to, see?
She never said nothing about no watch.
Sure, she must have.
What?
I see. Hey, she wants me to have it.
I think I better go and phone the doctor.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. What, the watch, Green? The watch. Here, dear. Here. Here's a TikTok. Yeah, well, I better be getting off. It's early kick-off, Green. Keep smiling, dear.
Sit here, dear. How do you feel? She's upset.
I've been robbed.
While she was laying ill.
A gold watch belonged to my Harry.
Robbed the dying woman. Shh.
She wasn't dying.
I was.
I mean, that is the lowest, that is. I mean, I agree with him, you know. I mean, I think anyone who does that, that's the lowest chick of all that. They ought to be put down.
I was lying there, and I was going, and there were these two figures just by my bed. One of them looked like the Holy Mother herself. All kindness and love. But the other one, he looked like the devil, he did. He had the ugliest face I'd ever seen. And he leaned over me, and it saved me. Because I was willing to go with her, but not with him. And I thought, if the Lord's called me, and he sent down his Holy Mother to get me, I'll go. But I ain't going with no devil. And he touched my watch, and he took it up in his hand, and all the gold it went. Look, he turned it into just an ordinary watch. Look. That's his. That's your watch.
Yeah, well, I thought, I see it laying there, and I thought, I thought I'd just look after it for you, Gran. Here, see. Well, I didn't take it, did I? I just see it laying there, and I thought, I don't want to get it stolen, you know. So I thought,
well,
I'm going to the pub!